Hello and welcome to this ATRAX 2.0 Premiere tutorial. In this video we're going to talk about uploading external certificates. So if you have calibration records that have been done by other calibration labs, or you yourself have calibrated things internally and you have generated a certificate and you want to upload that to your gauge, you are able to do that in the system here in ATRAX. So we're on Mike's lab, Caliper 003. I have a certificate that I want to upload to this external certificate. That's going to be done through the upper right hand corner in the events tab. You're going to have an events, customer events drop down list. There's an option for upload a calibration certificate. Click on that, it will grab the gauge. So you see we're here on Caliper 003. And it's going to allow you to fill in a couple of details for your calibration. So at this point, you've got to kind of go and look at your calibration certificate. So we have a little pretend certificate here from Mike's lab. Here's a certificate number that was generated. Here's the cal date and when it was performed and the statuses that were put in there. So we need to match these up best off of the certificate into the event. So it's going to be the service provider. It's going to be Mike's lab. Cal location took place in the lab or on site. My calibration date was 3/15/2023. And it's going to try to default to put some dates in here. It's going to always default to today's date, and it's always going to default to a cert number. This cert number has to exist in our system. Every certificate that is in the system has to have a unique cert number. So it's going to try to default and give you one that is auto-generated by the system that is just next in line here. You can take that one if you want to just keep it consistent, or if you want to match it up with the actual certificate number that is on your certificate. Here in this example would be ML1695. You can type that in as well. So we've got Mike's lab. It was done in the lab on 3/15/2023. Here's my certificate number. Your calibration schedule is important because what you enter here will affect the schedule of the actual gauge. It is going to treat this as an actual calibration, just as if we were to calibrate it in-house. So you see our calibration frequency here. We did a 6-month cycle, so it defaults to 12 months. So if it's anything but 12 months, you're going to want to pay attention and you're going to want to edit that so that it is consistent with the certificate. So we have our date already entered, but we need to change calibration frequency from 12 months to 6 months. You can also change to days, weeks, years. You don't have to use the month designation. Now we have our as found and our as left statuses. In this case, we're saying Caliper 03 passed all around. We've got pass, pass, pass for as found, as left, and overall. The overall result is specifically if you have an adjustment that's been made. So in our system, if you have the as found was failed, but then you performed an adjustment, so your as left is passed, the overall result would be considered adjusted. In this case, we're just going to enter pass for all of these. There's a section for comments if you have additional things that you want to enter as well. So these are all the details from the calibration. However, we haven't actually uploaded the certificate yet. That is done on the next screen over. So we are going to workflow next once all of these details are filled in. Just kind of gives you this blank screen right here, and this is just asking for a file to be uploaded. So in this case, I'm going to go to my download folder where I have my pretend certificate. I'm just going to drag and drop it right onto the screen. That is going to upload it. It's going to say, would you like to automatically upload this document as the certificate? I'm going to say yes. And you'll see it has assigned the certificate number of ML1695, just like we identified in the previous screen. Click Finish. And now here on my gauge, Caliper 03, in the history, a line item has been added for external certificate. You can see the calibration was performed on 3/15/2023. It passed. The certificate itself is over here. If I double click on it, it will download. And there we have that right there. Now, one more thing to look at. We're going to look at our schedule just to make sure that updated. And this is expired now, but that's why it's in orange. But it did update the schedule to 6 months. This was 12 previously. And it changed the due date based on the event that we entered. So that is how you are able to upload external certificates in the system. My name is Mike. If you have any questions on this, please contact me at qualityteam@atiquality.com, and we will assist you as best we can. Thank you.